Welcome to Rizzi. In last session we discussed different types of parabola which is having vertex, that is h comma k here, and now we are moving to parametric types of parabola, and we learn parametric type of circles and parametric types of straight lines and parametric types of system of circles. Now the term for parametric type of parabola here. The parametric coordinates, like here we have four types of parabolas, like this is one type of parabola, and this is one more type, and this is one more type, and this is one more type. Here we have four types of parabolas according to the coordinate axis here. So according to these four types of parabolas, this is the first type, y square is equal to 4ax, this is y square is equal to minus 4ax, this is x square is equal to 4ay, and this is x square is equal to minus 4ay. These are the four types we have. So according to these four types, here each and every parabola is having vertex is origin. This is the standard form of a parabola. This is the standard form of a parabola, and each and every parabola is having vertex of origin here. So I am drawing all the parabolas in one coordinate axis. So here this equation is y square is equal to 4ax, this equation is y square is equal to minus 4ax, it is negative side. Next, this is x square is equal to 4ay, this is x square is equal to minus 4ay. Here all the parabolas having vertex at 0 comma 0, vertex is 0 comma 0 here. So if you look at the first point, y square is equal to 4ax, this is a standard form of parabola. Then the parametric coordinate points of a parabola is, this is x coordinate, this is y coordinate. See, x is nothing but at square and 2at, this is the fixed one. According to the parabola nature, the point is changes here. So if the standard form of parabola y square is equal to 4ax, this is a standard form of parabola having vertex 0 comma 0, and the parametric coordinate, remember it, at square comma 2at, this is a parametric coordinate point for standard form of parabola here. If y square is equal to minus 4ax, then the parametric coordinate only the negative side will indicate for x coordinate here, and if the parabola is like this, x square is equal to minus 4ax for this one, so the parametric coordinate will interchanges like x and y coordinate here, it will become y and x for this one, so 280 comma 80 square. And similarly x square is equal to minus 4ay, the parametric coordinate will changes, the x coordinate will changing only negative side. We have to remember each and every parametric coordinate of the standard form of parabola here, and these are the four different types of parabola having vertex as origin here, and this is all about these 4 points here. And the next point is notation. We have different types of notations. So in circles and system of circles also we learned this type of notation. Similarly, the S is a standard form of parabola. S is nothing but standard form of parabola here. And S1, if you want, these four types are very useful to find the problems in parabola here. So S1 is nothing but y1 minus 2a of x plus x1, 2a of x plus x1, this, remember this formula here. And S12 is nothing but y1 y2 minus 2a of x1 x2. If two values are there, 2 points are there, you can substitute x1, x2, y1, y2 in this expression, you will get the h12 here. If you want to find h11, h11 is a real value, h11 is a real value and h12 is also a real value, but s1 is a equation and s is also equation. Here any value can get value, we will get here also we will get the value. So h11 is nothing but, you can substitute any point in this expression, you will get h11, that is nothing but y1 square minus 4ax1. These are the 4 important points of a parabola notation here. And position of a point with respect to parabola. Position of a point with respect to parabola. We have a parabola like this. The point where the position is there for the parabola, we have to discuss here. And the position of the parabola are 3 types. The position of a parabola are 3 types. In that first one, am I reading this one? So we have S11, S12 and S1. So here position of a point with respect to parabola. We have 3 types of position of points with respect to parabola here. The first one, the region containing the focus is interior of the parabola. If y square is equal to greater than 4ax, then the position of point is outside of the parabola. Next, the second point, the region consisting of the curve itself. Y square is equal to 4ax, then the point will lies on the curve here, that is nothing parabola, and y square is equal to less than 4ax, the region of the curve will get inside of the parabola here. So the region containing the remaining portion of the plane is exterior of the parabola. This is nothing but this one, and the region consisting of the curve itself is y square is equal to 4ax, and the region containing the focus of the interior is parabola, this one. So we have 3 different types of the parabola regions containing here with respect to a point. So we have to discuss some more important point related to parabola here. The point x1 comma y1 lies inside or on or outside of the parabola s is equal to 0 according to this. So if you substitute any point on a parabola standard form of, already we know s is equal to y square minus 4ax, and s11 is nothing but y1 whole square 2a x11. So here if you want to substitute just if you want to substitute the values, then s11 is a real value. If s11 is less than 0, it is inside of the parabola. s11 is equal to 0, it is on the parabola. s11 is greater than 0, outside of the parabola here. So here these are the 3 cases we have for a point x11 if you substitute in s11 of a parabola here. This is the point for this one. And next one, chord. We have a chord. What is chord here? Simply I am drawing a parabola. This is parabola, and chord is nothing but a line which is intersecting 2 points of the parabola and passing through axis and intersecting axis. Passing through axis, it cannot be, it may be passes through focus, if not also it is a chord. A chord is nothing but it should touches the 2 points of a parabola and passing through principal axis here and intersecting at 1 point on a principal axis, that is nothing but chord here. Simply we have a chord. There are some important points of a chord here. This is the first one. The equation of the chord joining the points x1 and y1 and x2 y2 on a parabola. Here 2 points are there. 2 points. The chord joining the 2 points, that is like this. Then the equation of the parabola will become like this. Equation also of the parabola is also having vertex is 0 comma 0, and the standard form of parabola s is equal to y square minus 4ax. Then the equation of parabola, if you want to find s1 plus s1 to s2 is equal to s12, s1 plus s2. First we need to find the s1 and then x2. Here these two are equations. This is also, this is a value here. So according to that we can find the equation of the equation of chord passing through the parabola here. So this is the equation of chord, only chord, equation of chord here, having a 2 points. If 2 points are there for the, this is x11, x1y1, this is x2y2. When 2 points of the chord is given, then if you want to find the equation of chord, this is the expression for that. h1 plus s2, it gives s12 here. And the next point is, if you look at the second point, equation of the chord joining T1 and T2 on the parabola. Equation of the chord, equation of chord, equation of chord, equation of chord. This is called the line which is intersecting at 2 points on a parabola and it is passing through the principal axis is called chord here. Equation of the chord joining at 2 points T1 and T2 on the parabola, that is standard form of parabola y square is equal to 4ax, which is having vertex as 0 comma 0, is y1 of T1 plus T2 gives 2x plus 2a T1 T2 here. This is the most important expression to find the equation of chord joining at 2 points, T1 T2, where T1 T2 are focal chords of the parabola. This is standard form of parabola which is having vertex 0 comma 0. So focal chord of a parabola is nothing but the chord which is joining through the focus is called focal chord. The chord which is joining through focus, that is s a comma 0, that is called focal chord. So if the second point, if T1 T2 are end points of the focal chord of y square is equal to 4ax, then the condition is T1 and T2 is equal to minus 1. Why? Because here this focal chord it can be considered as perpendicular to the principal axis. So that's why the product of T1 T2 values are minus 1. This is the point about T1 T2 of a end points of a focal chord. The product of T1 T2 value is equal to minus 1. And the next point is, if at square comma 2at is one parametric form of a coordinate point of standard form of parabola, is one end of the focal chord. This is the one end of the focal chord at at square comma 2at, one end of the focal chord. And then the other end of the focal chord will be, at by a by t square comma minus 2a by t. If he is given one end of the focal chord is nothing but which is passing through focus is called focal chord and it is perpendicular to the principal axis. Here at square comma 2at is the one end of the focal chord on a parabola and other end will be, this is the one. So at by a by at square minus at by 2at. We have to remember this formula for solving of problems here. And the next one, if s1 comma y1 and x2 comma y2 are 2 points on a parabola are extremities of a focal chord. Here he is given directly the 2 points, end points of a focal chord. That is, this is the diagram. This is coordinate axis. I am taking a parabola which is passing through vertex, that is 0 comma 0, and S be the focus of the parabola. And next I am drawing a focal chord which is passing through focus, and this is x1 comma y1 with the first end of the focal chord and x2 y2 be the second end of the focal chord, and these are the extremities on a parabola of the chord of the parabola. Then the condition here we have two conditions, and the first one is xi and x2, x1 and x2 are is equal to a square, and y1 y2 is equal to y1 into y2 is equal to minus 4a square. This is the extremities of focal chord. If then the two conditions are x1 x2, this is x1 and x2 is equal to a square, and y1 y2 is equal to minus 4a square. Next point, the length of the chord. Here I am taking again coordinate axis, parabola, this is parabola, and length of this is not perpendicular to the principal axis. I am taking different chord here. This is having one end x1 comma y1 and other end is x2 comma y2. So the length of the chord joining the points t1 and t2 on the parabola of standard form of parabola 0 comma 0 vertex v here. This is focus s a comma 0, and then the condition is a of modulus of t1 minus t2 is equal to square root of t1 square plus t2 square, t1 plus t2 whole square plus 4. This is the expression to find the length of the chord here. This is the length. Generally we know latus rectum length. It is perpendicular to the principal axis and passing through focus is called latus rectum. It is intersecting at 2 points on a parabola. Latus rectum length is 4 into a. So the distance between vertex to focus is a. The length of latus rectum formula is 4 times of distance between vertex to focus. Here vertex to focus is a. So 4 times of vertex to focus is distance 4 into a. Then the length of latus rectum is 4a, which is perpendicular to axis here, and it is intersecting at 2 points on a parabola. In that same way, if you want to find the length of the chord here, it is intersecting two sides on a parabola, but it is not perpendicular to the principal axis here, and the condition to find the length of the parabola is a of modulus of t1 minus t2 mod of square root of t1 plus t2 whole square plus 4 here. If you substitute t1 and t2 values here, these are t1 where t1 t2 are extremities of a parabola. If you substitute t1 t2 and a value in this expression, you will get the length of the chord here. It is not perpendicular to principal axis. The next point, and the next point is focal distance of a point. This is the parametric point of a parabola which is having y square is equal to 4x. This is the standard form of a parabola. This is the parametric form. And then the focal distance is nothing but this is the focal distance to a point. This is called focal distance. If you want to find the focal distance, then the condition is modulo of at square plus a, where if you can substitute a and t values, you will get the focal distance. This is the expression to find the focal distance. And the point, next point is the point on a parabola which is nearest to focus is vertex. The point, remember this point, the point on parabola which is nearest to focus is vertex, here. So this is the important point. Just theoretically it is an important point here. And the length of the focal chord drawn at a point T, the length of the focal chord, this is the focal chord. Focal chord is nothing but which is passing through focal chord, and it can be like this also. So the length of focal chord drawn at point T on a parabola y square is equal to 4ax is a standard form of a parabola is t1 plus t plus 1 plus t whole square. T otherwise you can write it is as t plus t minus whole square also. If you substitute t value in this expression, you will get the length of focal chord, length of focal chord, length of focal chord from here to here, from the two extremities of a parabola. Least length of the focal chord of a parabola is least length of focal chord. It is nothing but simply here least length. It cannot be perpendicular. Remember this point. This is important point. This is focal chord and this is also focal chord and this is also focal chord. These are all focal chords which is passing through origins. All are called focal chord here. And here if the least length of focal chord is, this is the least length. Here if you take any line, here if you take any line, this is the least length. So here all the lines are compared to vertical line, compared to vertical line is all are larger, is all chords are large, all chords are large here. So the minimum length is nothing but latus rectum. This is nothing but latus rectum. So latus rectum, the length of latus rectum is 4 into a. So that is he is saying in this point here, the least length of focal chord, the least length of focal chord is nothing but latus rectum. The least length of focal chord is called latus rectum and the least length of focal chord length is 4 into a here. And the next point is the length of focal chord of a parabola. The length of focal chord, it can be inclined or it can be perpendicular, it can be slantwise. So the focal chord, the length of focal chord of a parabola, standard form of parabola, that is y square minus 4a, y square is equal to 4ax, making an angle with the x axis. Here this is important one. Here I am taking two coordinate axis. This is two coordinate axis and the length of focal chord. Here I am taking a standard form of parabola. This is a parabola I am taking having vertex 0, 0 and this is having, this is a focal S a, 0, this is 0, 0 and it is making an angle with x axis. It is making an angle with x axis, that is theta here, and vertex and making an angle with the x axis is here. This is the one making an angle with x axis is. Then if you want to find length directly, this length, this complete length if you want to find, then 4a cosec square theta. If you substitute theta value and a value in this expression, you will get the focal distance directly, focal chord of a line directly. If you know the a value and theta value, that theta value must and should make an angle with x axis only, must and should make an angle with x axis only. This is the remembering point. This is the short form to find the focal length of the focal chord of a line here. This is important formula for to find the problems, to find the value of a value in problems here. And the next one, the length of the focal chord, the length of the chord is here. The length of the chord of the parabola, y square is equal to 4ax. It is the standard form of parabola. Vertex is 0, 0 and passing through vertex and making an angle theta with the axis, that is 4a into cos theta into cosec square theta. Here remember this, the length of the chord of the parabola, and here length of the chord of the parabola passing through vertex and making an angle with theta with the axis. with any axis. You can here x axis, here it can be any axis here. So here this is the difference here, only cos theta is difference to in between these 2 points here. This is the important expression to find the length of the focal chord. Length of focal chord, remember it, focal chord is nothing but which is passing through focus, and it can be perpendicular, it cannot be perpendicular also. If it is perpendicular, we can call it as a latus rectum. We cannot, it can be focal chord here. Next, if L1 and L2 are the lengths of segments of a focal chord, here two chords are there, L1, L2 lengths of segments of a focal chord of a parabola. Then its length of latus rectum is here, length, here two lines of a parabola, here two chords, this is chord L1 and this is chord L2 here. If you want to find, these two lines are not, these two lines are making an angle is not 90 degrees. Then if you want to find the length of latus rectum, that is nothing but it is perpendicular to axis and passing through axis, passing through focus here and intersecting it and touching it 2 points on a parabola. 2 points on a parabola here. Here it is touching at 2 points here. So if you want to find the latus rectum length directly, generally the latus rectum length is 4 into a. So whenever two lines of a chord, two lengths of a focal chord are given, then the condition is 4 into L1 L2 by L1 plus L2. This is the simplest form to find the length of latus rectum. Length of latus rectum. Remember this point, here is given two lengths of a focal chord which are at not perpendicular to the axis, and if you want to find the length of this latus rectum, so that is the formula 4 into L1 L2 divided by L1 plus L2. This is the important formula to find the length of latus rectum in case where two lengths of a focal chord is given. And the last point here, the circle drawn on a focal chord, and of a parabola, the circle drawn on a focal chord of a parabola, diameter touches the directrix. Here this is the axis here and this is directrix, and this is the parabola, and this is the focal chord, here, and the circle passing through focal chord, the circle touches the directrix here, passing through the focal chord and touching the directrix here. So this is the important theory part question of a chord here. This is all about chord. In next session we will discuss some more important points of a parabola here. We can complete all the parabola, each and every point without any elimination, so that we can easily get the knowledge about parabola here. Then only we can able to crack the JEE problems, otherwise we won't crack the problems related to parabola here. If you know each and every point of a importance of the parabola, then only easily to crack the JEE questions here. Thank you.